America's been drinking beer from a company that doesn't even know which restroom to use. That's why I created Conservative Dad's Ultra Right 100% woke-free beer. Stop giving money to woke corporations that hate our values.
So, woke-free beer is one of the dumber things that I've heard in a long time, but I was so intrigued by this when I saw it this morning that I just absolutely had to know more about it, and what I found is absolutely hilarious. So first of all, 6 cans of this stuff costs $20, which is absolutely ridiculous. But more importantly, in order for these to be ready to ship by early May, they have to be contract brewed. Like, they have to be brewed by another brewer that already exists. And they say that this beer is brewed and canned in Northern Illinois. And I have to assume that that means Chicago, because if it didn't mean Chicago, they'd just say the city that it was from. And more to the point, there are only 2 breweries in Northern Illinois that have the ability to put something like this together. You know, that have the canning capacity and have the national distribution networks. And both of them are in Chicago. So the Conservative Dad's Ultra Right beer is being brewed in Republicans' biggest boogeyman city. But wait, it gets even better. Because the only 2 breweries that they could have contracted with are Lagunitas and the Goose Island Beer Company. But the thing is that neither of those companies is independent. Lagunitas is owned by Heineken, and Goose Island is owned by AB InBev, the same company that owns Budweiser, which makes Bud Light. And based on the kinds of beers that these 2 companies typically make, Lagunitas mostly makes higher ABV beers, while Goose Island does have those sort of wheat ales that are like this Ultra Right beer. If I were a betting man, I would bet that they have contracted to Goose Island, owned by the same company that owns Bud Light. That's just my speculation, and I could be totally wrong about that. Like, there could be a 3rd brewery that I didn't find, but I think it's pretty likely. The grift is just absolutely unfucking real. These guys are hawking $20 6-packs of anti-woke beer that basically come from the same company as the one they're railing against. And yet large numbers of people are probably going to fall for it because everything is so incredibly stupid.